Hello, my name is Judith Maseno. I'm a trainer, and in this lesson we are going to talk about the introduction to ECDE. ECD as a course, and ECD as an area of profession. So today I want us to look at the certificate amalgamation. That is the combination of subjects in certificate course. In certificate course, we shall cover around 23 units, but all these units will be combined to make 6 papers for a sitting examination. So before we start learning about anything else, we need to understand and we need to be conversant about the units that are before us, the units we're supposed to cover, and how we can combine these units so that we can have our notes organized, so that we can have at least 6 books for revision. We don't have to write in 23 books, so that when it comes to the end of it, when you want to revise, you have before you 23 exercise books for notes. This will be hectic and it will be discouraging for some of us. So I want us to get organized from the word go, so that we have our notes organized in 6 exercise books. So in the first exercise book, we'll need to have paper 7011. Paper 7011 is known as Child Development and Psychology. So Child Development and Psychology entails 4 units. It has psychology as a unit in it. It also has child growth and development as a unit. It also has children in need of special protection. And finally, it has child rights and protection. Those are the 4 units that make up paper 7011, that is known as Child Development and Psychology. Then we have another paper that is, we need another book for paper 7012, which is also known as Foundation and Management of ECDE. So Foundation and Management of ECD will also have 4 units in it. And these units include Foundation, Administration and Management, which we shall be referring to as FAM. We shall also have General Knowledge, Research, and finally Community Development. So those 4 units will entail paper 7012, that is Foundations and Management of ECDE. We shall also have another book for paper 7013, and that is paper, the paper name is Child Health, Nutrition and Care. So Child Health, Nutrition and Care as a paper will entail only 2 units, Health, Nutrition and Care, and Guidance and Counseling. It will only have 2 units in it. That is Health, Nutrition and Care, and another unit is Guidance and Counseling. We also need to have the 4th book for paper 7014 by the name Curriculum and Methodology. That is the paper name, Curriculum and Methodology. So Curriculum and Methodology will have 3 units in it. We shall have Curriculum Development as a unit, Learning Approaches as a unit, and finally Material Development. So the 3 units will make up paper 7014, that is Curriculum and Methodology. We shall also have the 5th book for paper 7015, and for these 7015 we shall have 2 units. These are independent units. During examination it will come as independent units, and you will be given 15 minutes apart on doing the 2 papers, but the 2 of them are under 7015. It's only that we have 7015A and 7015AB. So 7015A is Kiswahili and 7015B is English. So here you need to have 2 books for doing some exercises, because the teachers will be giving some exercises. As we know, these exercises are the ones that are going to make us perfect in both languages, that is Kiswahili and English. And you can also have a single book for your notes. So that single book for your notes, you can divide it into two, whereby you can have the first part for Kiswahili and the other part for English, whichever way you want to put it. So it will help you when it comes to revision. It will make it easy for you to just peruse over the papers and have your notes easily. And lastly, we shall have 7016, the paper 7016, which is known as curriculum activity areas. So in these curriculum activity areas, we'll have all the activity areas that are being taught in preschool. All the activity areas that we do teach in preschool, we shall be learning them, and we shall have our notes in the paper 7016. Previously, we used to have 9 activity areas. That is language, mathematics, science, social, music and movement, creative, religious, life skills. But now, with the inception of the new curriculum, that is CBC, according to competence-based curriculum, these units or these activity areas were just combined to make 5 activity areas, though everything is covered in it. So as we shall be learning, we shall just majorly look at these 5 activity areas, and we shall have covered everything that was previously in the preschool syllabus. It's the same, it's only that it is being combined. So in this paper 7016, according to competence-based curriculum, we shall have all the preschool activity areas, and those preschool activity areas are nowadays referred to. We shall have language activities, that is the first activity area. We shall look at mathematics activities, that is number work. We shall look at religious. We shall look at environmental activity area. So, and environmental is where we have science and social activities. Then we shall have creative and psychomotor activities. Under creative and psychomotor activities, we shall have creative art, we shall have music and movement, and finally we shall have outdoor and physical activities. So everything will be covered in these 5 activity areas. So that is basically the combination of all the activity areas or all the units in ECD training, basically in certificate level, and that is how the units will be covered. So as we shall be learning, we shall be giving you guidelines. Personally, I'll be helping you on where to write your notes in which book. But now, as we begin, you need to have the 6 books. Preferably, you can have 6 A4 exercise books, 200 pages. That one will help you, and that one will cover all the content that we shall be covering. So this term's timetable will be out, and the timetable will show whatever that will be covered, and what will be covered. As your teacher, I'll be guiding you on how you go about the notes, not to mix your notes, because if you mix your notes from the word go, your brain will also get mixed up. So you need to get organized from the word go. You need to be smart as you do your work, and the rest will be okay. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. We shall meet in the next lesson. Thank you.